Here with NSU coach Mike McConathy. Coach, head down to LSU on Sunday to take on the Tigers. SMU and ULM we're going to be long, maybe slower tempo. LSU obviously turns up the pace, a frenetic style. How do you kind of switch between the two styles as you prepare?
Well, styles are important, but when you got players make styles really efficient. And you know, when you go back to that, both ULM and SMU had good players for their systems. LSU has great players for their system, and Coach Wade does a phenomenal job of getting them in positions to where players make plays. And so it's a real challenge.
I know this team is gonna make more shots as the season goes along, but defensively it seems like there are some good things going on. Maybe this team is better defensively than several past teams in recent years. What do you kind of take defensively from this group so far?
Well, I mean, we're making adjustments, and you know, we didn't play any zone really against SMU, and probably, you know, looking back on it, we probably should have, because in the second half and from the beginning they were dribble driving us, just taking us to the hole, and we had to help uphill, and when we did, they dumped down for easy buckets. Anytime you help uphill, meaning that somebody comes from the bucket up to stop the ball. If someone's not dropping down, then they're just going to dump the ball into the guy that you left helping. And so that's a tough thing, and sometimes I over-explain myself there, but you know, a lot of times people don't understand what you're talking about. You know, sometimes players don't understand the jargon. That's why I have to work really hard to make sure I know if they know what I'm talking about. And so, you know, we've just got to understand defensively who we are and what we can do, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are. We rebounded poorly against SMU. The first time this year we hadn't rebounded. And the reason we didn't rebound well is because our guards didn't rebound. In the other games, if you go back, we had guards with 5 rebounds. The ULM game, Brian White, our 5'6" point guard, has 5 rebounds. You got to rebound the basketball. And so you have to go first. You know, the old adage, go to the glass. Well, if you don't go to the glass, you're not going to get it. If you don't go to the supper table, you're not going to get supper. So, you know, we got to go to the glass. So defensively and rebounding, it all goes hand in hand, and we've got to understand that those are the building blocks that we have to have in place to be successful.
This is the last non-conference game before you start conference play, December 18th. You'll get a 10-day window between the LSU game and the Sam Houston game. You've had kind of the way the schedule has worked spacing-wise. You've been able to kind of reflect on some of these early performances. Where do you think you're at this point of the year, and what are some things you want to work on?
I think we've had some good moments and we've had some really difficult moments, but the key to us is understanding what we need to do offensively, learning what a good shot and a bad shot is, us allowing ourselves to get in position to get people's shots. We don't have guys that can just go create dome shots, but we can create shots for them if we execute offensively. We started this morning by working on trying to understand that batter to where everybody knew where they were supposed to be and doing the little things that's trying to be successful. It's going to be a process between now and the LSU game, and then from the LSU game to the Sam Houston game, to take those days and really work on that.